Myself, Sai Prasanna. I'm here to present my topic extraction of zinc and copper from geology to commodity, in which where the extraction of zinc and copper and the processes which are involved in it. So for each and every mineral or ore is obtained by the mining itself. So mining is the first step of any extraction. Mining is the process of extracting a natural material sources from the earth reserves in the form of a mineral and metal, and these mined minerals are processed for the further use. These mining processes are done in number of operations. Some will be mechanical, physical and chemical. And again chemical process is divided further into three, like hydro, pyro and electrometallurgy. In this, the pyrometallurgy is the oldest method of extracting metal. So here I'm going to discuss some of the minerals which are being extracted from the ore. So first, zinc. Zinc mining is a process by which mineral form of metal zinc is extracted. Zinc ore, some mineral materials like lead and silver are included in that. Mined ore is processed on site to produce metal rich concentrates, and then that zinc is considered zinc is transported to zinc smelter for production of a zinc. There are various methods of zinc mining. It is mined both at surface and at the depth. The surface mining is typically used for the oxide ores, and the depth mining is typically used for the sulfide ores. So there are open pit mining and open stope mining. These open pit mining includes the surface mining, and the open stope is includes the underground mining. As well, there is another one, cut and fill stoping. It is also includes the underground mining, but the stope is then filled with waste rock to replace the mined ore. There is a Now coming to the extraction of the zinc, there is a retort process. From centuries, this process have been developed. In this, the metallic zinc was produced by roasting its main mineral from the sphalerite, where it is reduced at higher temperature to get the metal. Then the crude zinc is then refined by the distillation at higher temperature under vacuum. These are the flow sheets of the extraction of zinc. On the left side, there will be the flow sheet of a zinc sulfide concentrate, in which the pyro, hydro and electrometallurgical route. While in the right side, it is a flow sheet of a zinc from sulfide concentrate, but in the pyrometallurgical route. So here we can see both flow sheets where there is a common thing, but there is only a slight differences between them. Coming to the another process, aqueous oxidation. It is also a method of extracting zinc, but it has been developed after the retort process. In this, the concentrator was leached directly into the dilute H2SO4 at 150 degrees Celsius under oxygen pressure. So here we can see the flow sheet of aqueous oxidation, where a leaching, filtration and purification is done. At last, there will be the electrolysis of metal. Next will be the Warner process. It has been developed in the UK to recover the zinc. You can see the lances which are present. From there, oxygen has been passed, and there will be the 2 hertz and a level molten metal on 2 level hertz and injection of oxygen by lances. Now coming to the extraction of copper. Copper is a main metal which will use daily life by, for the home utensils and for the electricity purpose. It is a main conductor of electricity. So it can be extracted from many methods. The copper can be extracted. So the conversion of copper consists of a series of physical and electrochemical. In the zinc also there will be the physical, mechanical and chemical, but here also physical and chemical, only electrochemical processes. So in this, if we take any metal, the first stage of a process of any metal will be includes the grinding and combination techniques, in which where the rock is crushed to produce small particles consisting of individual mineral phases. So then again these rock particles are separated to remove gangue, thereafter followed by the process of physical liberation. So the extraction of a copper is done in the osmolalder furnace. In this, one author Olper has been proposed producing white metal or high grade matte of a copper in a osmolalder furnace. that copper matte is crushed to the 40 mu microns and it is leached in 90 degrees, leached in fluoroboric acid and ferric fluoroborate for at 90 degrees for 3 hours. Wherein zinc, it has been leached in the H2SO4. But in this, the copper has been leached in the ferric fluoroborate to produce a copper fluoroborate solution. So these are the reactions which are occur in the osmotic furnace. The catholyte passes through the diaphragm to the anodic compartment where ferrite fluoroborate is generated on the graphite anode. This is the furnace of a osmotic furnace. Here you can see the oxygen lancers where the fuel, air and oxygen is injected into it. Here we can go with the Outokumpu process. This is another method of extracting the copper. Here it has been developed in the Finland where the hydrocopper processes for the treatment of a copper sulfide concentrate based on leaching the concentrate in a strong NaCl. In the osmotic it is ferric fluoroborate solution, but in the Outokumpu process it is leached with the NaCl solutions. So the further reactions will be occur in this process. This is the flow sheet of Outokumpu process where the leach residue is subjected to leaching, purification and precipitation. The feed material will be the sulfide copper concentrate in this Outokumpu process. So the result will be the recovery of zinc copper from their ores has undergone many technological changes. Thank you.